everyone, and welcome to our video about virtual reality, created by Isabella Milan, Peyton Dixon, and Emma Epstein. Virtual reality is an interactive, immersive, computer-simulated environment where the user feels as though they are in a simulated world rather than reality. VR technology today typically utilizes either a headset or projections to create the virtual space where the users can move around and interact with certain aspects of the world, made more realistic through the help of audio, visual elements that respond to the user's actions. One of the first modern VR headsets was the now discontinued Oculus Rift, created by Palmer Luckey in 2010. This was one of the first headsets to be fully immersive, although it may have minor designs and functional flaws. VR headsets were greatly enhanced and adapting a lot of smartphone technologies into the headset, such as motion sensors, small HD screens, and lightweight computer processors. By 2016, there were over 230 different campaigns developing VR sets and other VR productions, including Apple, Samsung, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Sony, and more. Virtual reality programs can be adapted for a multitude of purposes. VR technology is most common in the world of video games, with many companies such as PlayStation developing their own VR headsets to allow players to feel as though they are in the game. VR technology can be used in a variety of rehabilitation programs, such as giving Alzheimer's patients experiences they otherwise would not be exposed to due to the nature of their condition, treating anxiety disorders and phobias through exposure therapy, or possibly helping amputees with phantom limb pains. VR technology has been used for training programs, such as medical training, astronaut training, and in the military. It can also be used to tour other locations, similar to how Google Earth allows users to move around and select a location. Virtual reality can also be useful in conducting virtual meetings across the globe, whether it be with employers, customers, or fellow coworkers. Virtual reality can even be used for concerts, with artists such as Billie Eilish having held virtual concerts. As for education, VR has the potential to greatly enhance the learning experience of all students, whether it be through assessments, activities, demonstrations, or more. Some schools have already begun introducing VR technology in the classroom, especially in math and science classes with virtual labs, demonstrations, and more. Virtual reality gives students a chance to be fully immersed with the content and interact with it as if they were in the virtual world and experience the lesson in different ways. This can help students better understand and relate to the content they are being presented with. For example, students in a geometry class could view three-dimensional objects from multiple perspectives to enhance their spatial awareness and understanding. Virtual reality can also inspire students and spark their imaginations through presenting the material in different ways than the students are accustomed to. In language arts, virtual reality can be beneficial in understanding the setting and context of a book or story the students are assigned. In theory, VR can be used to create a virtual version of the setting of a novel where students can move around and potentially interact with characters from the story. In this way, VR could be very useful in storytelling by helping the students visualize the story. Virtual reality also exposes students to new experiences, which can help them think of new and creative writing topics. Students also benefit from VR in terms of social and emotional learning, which are enhanced through the interactive visuals. Virtual reality can be used to assess students' reading fluency with the proper content, and it can also be used for team building exercises.
Although VR technology can be very useful in the classroom setting, there are some negatives in using it for educational purposes. Firstly, VR equipment can be very expensive, especially when purchasing enough for an entire classroom to use. VR equipment also tends to be rather bulky, and while one headset may not be very big, 20 to 30 headsets paired with the other necessary equipment can take up a lot of space, which many teachers do not have due to small classrooms and other resources teachers must have on hand. There is also a limited amount of content available, which makes many educators feel that there is no point in using VR. Another common issue is glitches with the equipment or software, which can be hard to manage in the classroom environment and takes time away from the actual lesson. Using VR equipment in classroom would also require teachers to go through somewhat extensive and complicated training, and there is a huge potential for students to get injured while using the equipment, since they are not paying attention to the real world around them. VR headsets can also be damaging to the students' vision if used too frequently, and there are other possible health effects to consider. For this assignment, all of us participated in the voiceover. Isabel myself was responsible for researching, animating, and uploading the video, Peyton for researching and finding images, and Emma for researching and writing the script. Here are our references for this assignment.